This is Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie.
Nova.
It is Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie with you podcast. Happy Tuesday, guys. Kate wants to reveal to everyone that she is attracted to the bad boy.
No, that is not what I've said.
That's
I'm
what
attracted
it says
to the
here.
wrong
That's what it
people.
says here on the sheet.
No, the story is about being attracted to the wrong type. I mean, ladies, apparently we've been attracted to the alpha male.
Yeah.
It's not working for us. There is another option out there.
I've been attracted to the wrong type of girls. Lesbians.
I can't believe you just said
Awesome.
that. Is so...
Awesome.
That, you know, when you describe beta males or whatever as B grade,
Yeah.
that joke
It's
is
C grade.
about like
That
D
is C
grade.
grade.
It's not a joke. If you looked at my search history, it's not a joke.
What a sicko.
You know, there's all sorts of subcategories out there, and it's really your choice in what you do in your downtime.
In your town.
In my
In
town.
your
time.
town.
So,
Do what you like in your town.
anyway, sorry if I've taken it slightly off course from where we were going,
No, that's
but
all right. I'm
do we go
getting
into the
used to
history?
this.
Are we going to go into the history of your bad boy dating?
I don't even know
Times?
what you're talking about.
You don't want to talk about the wrong guys?
What wrong, guys? I think we've all had a, we all have a past.
We've made mistakes. haven't we?
And I mean, maybe it depends who you're asking. I might be considered the wrong girl.
Impossible.
Well, that's what I keep saying to them. But I'd like to give an even argument.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's what's good to discuss.
Well, we'll find out what Kate's into in the podcast.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie.
On Nova.
A mate of mine over the weekend gives me a call and says, teenage son. So the school rings the parents and they are disapproving of the parents going out whilst their son is at home sick.
Okay.
And they said, what are you talking about? And they said, well, we got your email from your wife and we just don't think it's... He was supposed to be at this mandatory session at the school over the weekend.
Right.
And unfortunately, we've got an email from your wife saying that he had to stay at home and look after his sick brother.
Oh.
So they've done some investigating and found out while they were out, this was before the mandatory event, that he's got onto mum's email and said that he couldn't go to the school event. No, he said, look, I'm sorry, my son will not be able to go to the school event this afternoon because we are going out and he's in charge of looking after his sick brother. The thing is, he doesn't even have a brother.
At least have the right parties involved. Say the dog died or something if you want. You know, go with something that could at least be believable. The parents, the school would know whether there was a brother or not.
Well, he was ringing me saying, I'm trying to think of a... how do I discipline him here?
Yeah,
what
sure.
do I do?
I mean, to
Do I
me,
ground him for a month?
I still see that as a white lie. You know my general rule of a white lie a day, a whopper a week. You know, you can
That's a
basically...
whopper.
White lie?
No, that's...
That's breaking into somebody's email account, and being fraudulent.
So that's good to know for Ted that he can do that, and that's a little white lie.
That's a little white lie. I mean, that's the modern day version of sitting at home. It's just an extension of me going, Mum, I got a sore stomach, I'm not going today. And then Mum would write in your diary, Michael woke up feeling sick today, unfortunately will not be attending school. Same sort of
Your
thing.
mum's actually writing it.
Yeah, but it's a lie.
You're not
It's
writing it.
still a lie.
No, he's also made up a sick brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's put it. It's creative. It's
Can
creative lie.
I ask one question, though? I mean, it's lovely that the school is concerned for its students, regardless of whether it's on school time or not. But are they entitled to have an opinion about that?
Well, that's what I said to him. I thought that was a bit rich by the school to ring them and say that they disapproved them going out. While what if it was true?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you have a go back as a parent, wouldn't you? And say,
Well, we didn't have a choice.
Well,
this is our life.
yeah, I've got a 40th on. They can look after each other. Of course we're going out.
You can't tell me that you haven't at some stage, when a document required BJ's signature, you haven't gone, Belinda
Well,
Jones.
the big one that I did when I was younger.
I mean, you bought
Kate,
Adelaide not long ago. She must have signed off on that. Some of those documents.
Bought
Adelaide, yeah.
Bought
I mean,
Adelaide.
you got 6 places there.
Oh.
I mean, you must have, when
What are
she'd
you-
be signing off on that.
Oh, yeah, they're all under her name.
No, but she'd be.
Yeah, so
she'd
when it
need
all
a
goes
signature there.
up-
What does she need a signature for?
Oh, you know, I would have thought it would be a team effort.
What?
She not on that?
But that's what
the
she
two
told.
of you talking
I
about?
don't know what he is talking
He bought
about.
Adelaide not long ago.
Do you know what I will tell you, though, is I have never, ever forged a signature. Not my mum's. Oh, I didn't have to forge signatures because when I was at school and I was working, I could come and go from the school as I pleased.
Well, this is that you were getting homeschooled a bit as well, weren't
Well,
you,
I
with
had an
work?
on-set tutor. I wasn't homeschooled,
Yeah.
but I did have a tutor on set. So I could go to the front office and say, off to work.
See, I got...
That's all required.
That's an unbelievable... When I was younger, I got busted at Flaxville Primary School winging in the long jump.
Why?
Because I held the record and someone said, well, where is your record? And we measured it out and I did a wee on that spot so no one could get near it. I said, no one's going to beat it.
No.
And they said, why not? I said, because I weed there.
Now they won't want to.
And Mark Galvin went and told on me to Mr. Joy. And then so Mr. Joy's response was, I'm going to write a note to your parents.
Yeah.
So you have to show them what you've done.
Yeah.
And I need a signature back so I can confirm that they've seen that.
And you forged it.
So I forged Mum and Dad's signature, but I was in year 5.
That's good.
And it was just a horrific signature.
Did you get busted?
It was just Mick Fitzgerald.
That's a white lie.
written in bold letters.
My wife stepped it up a notch. She got in real trouble when she was younger, and it was like a challenge within her class. She went to the doctor, and on the way out the door, she nicked the script pad
Yeah.
from the doctor.
The 6 certificates.
Yeah.
Who did that?
My wife, my current wife, yeah. So she stole the script pad and then handed it out to the friends and they would forge the doctor's signature. And if you've ever looked at doctor's writing, it's like, oh my God, what is that? Have you just thrown your pen at the page? So she forged that and then they would go and get whatever they wanted.
There was a guy at Mitsubishi I worked
She's a
at.
criminal.
Well, that's illegal.
That is illegal.
Well, he stole one as well. He'd sell them for $30 a pop. You want a sick day? Buy one of these for $30 and fill it out yourself.
It's not a bad deal.
Oh my God, it's so
It's highly
frightening,
illegal.
though. Don't you do something like that and then sit in fear?
No, she ended up in a Colombian jail, Lisa.
But, with Cassie.
Yeah, we've got the
Belinda in
headphones.
Ryde. Belinda, did you forge your parents' signature?
It wasn't so much a signature, it was a voice.
Okay, so what was the situation?
Okay, so back in, 95, 96, I was still at home living with my dad, and the Telstra phone bill was always really high. So I'd get my male friends to ring up Telstra and say that they were my dad and find out what the telephone bill was at so I wouldn't get into so much trouble.
Okay. But often they ask those security questions like, what was the name of your mum's maiden name or birth date
No,
or
not
favourite
back
pet?
then, no.
Oh, you could get away with it. Yeah, but even if you found out that it was high, Belinda, how are you going to get it back down?
Oh, kind of just was very nice and sweet and said, Dad, the phone bill's kind of high.
You knew
Well, I stopped
beforehand.
using the phone, to be honest, because back then it was per minute.
Do you remember those days? You had to watch the clock, and if you rang interstate, your mum would be there going,
Yeah.
well, that's 2 minutes now, it's too long, this is going to cost us a
Yeah.
fortune.
Weren't they called like STD
calls.
calls?
Yes, it was, because I know, I still remember my phone, 02, well, it was 46256808 in Chamberlain Street, Campbelltown.
Amazing.
Let's go.
So that was a fixed line which was connected to the... Right, and people would just call and you'd pick it up.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Ali in Hurstville, what did you do to forge your parents' signature?
Hey guys,
Hey, mate.
so about 20 years back now, every Wednesday for sports, just me and a couple of the boys would just the night before organise some notes, sports dinner to make concern, doctor's appointment, and just get out of sport every Wednesday and just go up to Cronulla or something and go have a feed somewhere. So yeah.
Did you ever get busted, Ali? Ever get busted?
We did it. We used to do it a lot, man. Like every second week, probably every week at least. So no, we didn't.
Ali, weren't they concerned that you were sick too often?
No, we just spilled. Say, got dentist appointment. I think the principal caught on after, but he just didn't say anything. So we just got away with it.
It's a good effort.
Isn't it?
We should start seeing if we can forge each other's signatures afterwards, after the show today.
We had a group of kids who forged a signature from their parents saying they were sick, but really they'd gone to see Elle Macpherson at a shopping centre appearance. Oh. And they
So how many did you go with,
They
mate?
got a Saturday detention. which was like naughty school
weekend.
stuff.
Keep the calls coming. If you did forge your parents' approval, Brad in Alexandria, what happened, Brad?
Yeah, g'day, boys. I was called to the principal's office in a bit of trouble, and on the way there, I changed my mate's phone number to Dad. Quickly messaged him saying, mate, in a bit of strife, can you just pretend you're my dad? And he's picked up the assignment pretty quickly, and the principal's got on the phone and he's pretended to be my dad.
That's a brave one. That's a brave one.
And it paid off?
Mate, paid off. I never found out about it. In school suspension the next day, and yeah, didn't find out.
Was it all flew under the radar?
Do you know what it is? I mean, it's wrong, but you got to applaud that. That's an amazing
Great
effort.
initiative.
Isn't it? That reminds me of when we were younger and you were having people over. They would often want to speak to the parent at the house, and I would call the girls' dads back and say, "This is Mr. Peterson, and absolutely we're having a party tonight, and we invite your daughter and friends to come around."
What a sicko.
Not really, mate. We just had to get some level of approval.
And you were 28 at the time,
Yeah, which was
really
weird.
weird.
It was schooling's week.
Gabby in Forestville, what signature did you forge?
Hello, Gabby.
Hey guys, so my partner was away at sea and we needed to sign off our mortgage papers. So he gave permission to my mum to forge his signature.
Yeah, that's fine.
just go for it.
Yes.
I'm all right with that one.
Doesn't matter.
Jeez, it's nerve-wracking when you're doing it, though. I mean, I do it regularly. Bill in Penrith, what did you have to forge your parents' signature for, Bill?
Yeah, I busted smoking in the toilet at school, and I used to sign my dad's signature to say that he knows about it, and just kept doing it that way.
And he's fine with it.
Imagine a father going, "Yeah, hello, Mr. Brown. My
Keep
son
smoking."
regularly smokes.
Yep.
We're fine with it as a family. Good luck."
That's amazing. Karina, hello.
Hi. So not a signature as such, but I was working in a situation where I was able to steal the official births, deaths and marriages stamp.
Oh, wow.
So back in the day when you only needed like a birth certificate to get into clubs and stuff, we would just make up the birth certificate, and because I had the official stamp, I was able to write that notation at the bottom that it was a certified copy.
Oh, Karina, you would have been so popular.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Can I just ask a question? Does that mean that people were lining up outside, I don't know, all of the nightclubs with supposed hard copies of birth certificates, no photos?
Yeah. This was back when you just needed a birth certificate, none of the photo stuff.
Oh, see, because I used to have to use a mate's. Remember before you got your P's and your licence was sent out, you got a paper licence.
Yep.
Yep.
And so the first time I got it, I did Bruce Coretti. I remembered his birth date, his address,
sign.
and his signature. I knew all of it, Kate. Got up to the front. The guy said, "Well, can I see your signature?" He said, "Yep, that's exactly the same." And he said, "Just before you go in, what's your star sign?" And I had to walk the other way. I didn't know what my star
All
sign was.
rehearsed, ready to go. Can't fail.
For holiday accommodation more comfy than your cozies, jump on the What If app.
With hotels, holiday rentals, holiday parks, and more, find the perfect fit for holiday you.
Book your getaway on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Kate, what do you got for us?
Well, I have a story.
Nothing to do with a masseuse, is it?
Oh, no.
Can we do that topic? Can we do that tomorrow?
Yeah, what was
Kate's got a massage story.
No, I actually don't have a massage story, but I do have a story about a guy that worked in a radio studio with a woman at some point and used to ask creepy questions about how she felt when she got a massage.
Oh, really?
Meaning Whipper just asking me if I've ever been...
Oh, go on, bring it up. Go on, you've got to finish
Say
this now.
this? I don't think I can say this.
You told me that you woke up
What?
holding a masseuse's hand once.
I have.
What, while you're on the table or
You fell
no?
asleep
Yeah,
and you woke
because-
up holding his hand.
Her. Pee-pee. So she was massaging. Yeah, pee-pee.
Pee-pee.
Massaging, and then I'm guessing when they start doing the hands and the fingers and stuff. Like, I'm a tactile person. I'm falling off to sleep. Someone's like giving me a little cuddle and a little back rub, and So she's obviously massaging like this, and then I've decided to hold her hand, and it was so awkward because it
Cute.
shocked me out of my sleep. And then I was like,
Wow. And you and PP went out for 6 months
sorry.
after
Yeah,
that.
I know, she's gorgeous.
PP.
Love of my life.
Well done, PP. Sorry, Kate, back to where you were with it.
Now I've completely lost.
I love that.
Completely lost my train of thought. We're talking about women who perhaps are attracted to the wrong type, and specifically the alpha male.
The bad boy.
BD
You're talking
energy.
bad
Yeah,
boys.
the bad boy,
Yes.
like the kind of like big, rough and ready.
Tats.
On the surface looks like the guy that might look after you, and then does the opposite.
Yeah.
A dating coach has told single women that it is time to ditch that addiction to alpha males and bag a beta if they want long-term love.
What, bag a boring guy?
Well, can we do a quick Google on beta?
Thanks,
I'm guessing
Tom.
beta is secondary
beta?
to alpha.
Yeah,
correct,
just a B
correct.
grader.
Yeah.
The thing is, Kate, let's break it down from a biological point of view.
Yeah, Stone Age attraction.
Stone Age, yeah. The woman is attracted to the masculinity in the guy
Yes.
because that's meant to be there for the attraction and for them to unite and then to create a family, right?
Is there
and
also-
we go on and we breed.
Is there also an element of I can change this guy?
The bad boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Girls always like that.
There might be an element. Look, but this is what we're talking about.
Yes.
Like, what? Not necessarily attracted to the alpha male. It could be the alpha male. They're dominant. They're in charge. You think, they like you said, they're masculine and they're going to look after you. But then when there's that little, the other type might be there's an inkling of the fact that they are also, the big alpha male
Yes.
is a little wounded.
Yes.
And maybe I could fix that as well.
Do you think that
That's
you've
the
been
rescue.
attracted to this male over the years?
Oh, my God.
What are you doing?
No, come on. No, you have.
So many of them.
Well,
I know I have. Yeah, I think I traditionally
Yes.
like an alpha male.
Most women would.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Well, I think maybe in people's youths. Is
yes.
that a word?
Yeah, when you- in
they
youth.
might be attracted to that, and then they realise that maybe that doesn't, not everyone needs a project.
Here's the problem, right? If you decide and you mentally make the decision that I'm going to go against something that I'm attracted to, and I'm going to try the beta, right? I'm going to go for the B grade.
Yep.
And
It's not B. Let's not say B grade.
okay, second choice.
No.
I'm going to go against.
Different choice.
I'm going to go against what I'm attracted to.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, no, I won't have that this time because it hasn't worked out for me in the past. I'm going to go for something like Tom, right? So then you're there.
Tom's
And
masculine.
all of a sudden, you're sitting there and you think, oh, this guy is safe. This guy's committed. This guy has a picket fence and a roof over his head.
Yeah.
You go, this is ticking all the boxes.
Yeah, what's wrong with
Then you
this?
settle down and you go, there's one thing missing. I'm not attracted to this guy.
Oh,
so
why?
you're 2 years into it.
No, but you
And
can
you
be
start
attracted-
sleeping with the personal trainer.
No. I think sometimes you are attracted to. Here we go. To your trauma.
Oh, gotcha.
damaged
The drama
goods.
in your life.
Yeah.
Attracted to
okay.
tragedy.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
not attracted.
Some
to
people are.
not attracted to tragedy.
A mate of mine's like that. He would always go for the girl who had had some sort of wild roller coaster of a life. And, there'd be a lot of baggage attached, and he didn't know what to do. But he wanted to get in there and
Sort it
rescue
out.
them.
Yeah.
Take them to a good home.
Yeah, and how did that work out for him?
Not great.
Not great,
Not
yeah.
great at all.
Yeah.
There we go. Sometimes the type you continue to be attracted to is not the type for you guys
said.
for a long, happy, settled, secure life.
Tommy really liked the little gypsy type, the sort of festival girl that would have a flower in her hair, and she'd undernourished.
Oh, really? Black fingernails,
That
needs
kind
a
of thing.
wash.
Yeah.
Oh, is that your go?
Like no maintenance.
What? How would you know about me?
Wild, sort of knotty at the back of the hair, looked like she just got out of bed.
That doesn't strike me as your the time.
He's got that kind of, I've just started playing the ukulele. Come and have a look at my flower press. Tom would go for these sorts of girls that would just want to hang out on a picnic rug.
Oh, do you know what I've noticed about this whole chat? Both myself and Tom have been
Have a lot in common.
absolutely grilled about our types. Are we coming back to this at some point?
Yeah, we can
Great,
come back
because
to this.
let's get to Fitzy and Whipper's types.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
do
yours.
You can. I was staying out of it the whole time. I didn't want to get involved.
Tom, there's flowers in her hair. Quick, give her a
All
kiss.
right, mate.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie.
Nova.
How about this for a social media update? And it might be ahead of the times. French. Did I hear someone laughing? Is that you, Matt?
No, it's just the how's this for a social media update phrase into the ahead of the times. They kind of clash a little bit. You know?
No.
I'm on
It's
the
very,
apps.
you're
I'm
very
forward.
critical.
Well, especially from someone that is not on Instagram, Matt.
Yes, well, that is ahead of your time.
Is he not on Insta?
Yeah, is he ahead of the time? He deleted his account due to personal reasons.
Yeah.
That's fine. And
Were you
Snapchat's
made
gone.
to do that, or was that your choice?
It wasn't
What
good for my
happened?
mental health, Kate. I just found myself just being too drawn into the swipe world, and I got to tell you, when you get rid of it,
He's
your life
free.
will change for the
It
better
is.
forever.
He's free and missing a few opportunities, but still free.
Business opportunities is what you mean.
Yep.
I'm so confused. I'm going to push on, though. Next time, though, I go to tell a story like this, you stay out of it. Otherwise, I'm going to
Sorry, I
probe you
didn't
on the
mean to
why
laugh.
you had to cancel your Instagram.
Okay.
Parents in France are going to be banned from sharing photos of their children on social media. That's the headline, because French MPs have approved legislation that aims to protect the privacy of children online. They are saying something like the average 13-year-old child has about 1,300 images of themselves circulating on the internet,
Right.
which ultimately they didn't even put there.
Right.
So it's mums and dads. So on one hand, of course, we all know the real, dark, serious side of photographs on the internet that, children aren't approving, and they head down into a deep, dark world we don't want to talk about. But then on the other side, we were just talking in the song about the likes of someone like Apple Martin. Remember there was the story online of Gwyneth and Chris Martin's daughter,
That's
Apple.
right, yes.
And mum's posting a photograph online. She's saying, this is my beautiful daughter. I'm so proud of her. I think she was about 14 or something at the time. And she said, hey, Mum, that's my image. Please don't do that. I know you birthed me, made me and birthed me and all of that stuff, but I'm not your property to post.
It's a really interesting one, because if you talk about kids, I'm assuming they're talking about the age of 18 roughly. Right? If we're calling that an adult. Because I think there's sort of that sweet spot where you might be able to post, say, 0 to 10. And then 10 onwards is probably where the child is conscious enough and focused on their image and their position. They start to learn about the world and start to learn about their own rights. So that's where they probably would say, hey, I don't know about that photo of me with a bird sitting on my head and a hot dog in my hand.
What?
I'm not into that.
Who's the bird?
I don't know. No, like a lorikeet.
I haven't seen that. There was this woman in this article who was like a French influencer or something, and she was attacked because I think she'd put her son or a child of some description on the internet where they'd rubbed chocolate all over their face and described it on Instagram as being poop, and it was like a joke.
Like poo
it was like
face.
all those other things where those parents were scaring their kids and making TikTok videos or whatever, and so just for a laugh they were using these poor little people to get their likes
there was,
up.
there was a story yesterday of a mate, and his daughter had to stay at home. She didn't go into school, and the reason why, I think she had an injury on her leg or something like that, and the mum put up, and she had no idea, but I'm spending some time with my daughter today. She's at home. We're just going to Netflix and chill. She didn't know.
Mother and daughter.
See, but this was the thing. She didn't understand the meaning of Netflix and chill.
Wow.
A lot of people don't.
Yes, they do.
No.
Everybody
No,
does.
I don't think I even know what it is, so surely most people do.
I would have thought. Do you know the other thing that plays on my mind is if the kids were getting older, and this is different because we're in the media game, and let's say I said something on air that really offended someone and targeted someone, and then my kid's out and about and they see the son of someone I've offended and they come up and punch Ted because of the comment I made about this guy's family or something like that. You never know. Your mind runs.
It doesn't mean because you're in the spotlight, though, but that could happen to anyone. See, Huey's at an age now as well, teenage. I have to ask permission. I'm proud to show him off, but now, Kate, I have to ask him, are you happy with this photo? Am I allowed to post this? Are you okay with that before I do that?
For buy some Roblox, can we go ahead with that?
Oh, that's Lenny.
Yeah.
It's all Roblox. It's all Robux.
Yeah, Robux.
Yeah, May's into that too.
Got a deal in Robux. I understand there's certain people out there that don't want to show off their kids, and that's fine. But I think that's the thing with Instagram for me that I like, that you get to show people the things that you like.
Yeah.
But then what about...
create a facade of a life that you're not living.
And you know what? Luckily, I like my kids. Sometimes I don't.
Okay.
But sometimes I do. And I like to show other people.
Did you run that comment past Lenny?
You need to run that past. Buy him some Robux, mate.
I'll just text now.
Am I allowed to say I don't like you?
I haven't approved that comment. That's not an official quote from Lenny.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie.
On Nova.
This blew me away because we just had parent-teacher interviews a couple of weeks ago, and you know what? A teacher has come out in the States and says, if you've walked away from your parent-teacher interview night and you've heard terms like social butterfly and natural born leader, there might be that might be secret code for something. Have a listen to this.
We have a code when we email parents. When we use phrases like, your child is very social, that means they won't stop talking. Or their excitement in the classroom is contagious. It means they will not calm down. Or if they're a natural born leader, your child is super bossy.
Oh, see, I didn't know this.
See, I've got parent-teacher next week. I'm going to write down exactly what's said.
Well, if Ted's a natural born leader, mate, he is super bossy.
Well, he's a pain in the bum then, isn't he?
Well, see, I didn't know this. I do love secret code because when work can get a little bit boring sometimes, so you have to actually keep yourself interested in.
Do you mean make fun of people?
Well, yeah, by coming up with secret codes in a language.
Secret language. I mean, Jess, you were saying you had one at school, is that right?
Yeah, so we used to have a code that would come over the loudspeaker if there was someone kind of unidentified, a bit of a threat in the building.
Right.
They'd say, girls, don't forget that there is a skip bin available in the car park for use. And that's when we'd know, lock all the doors, don't let anyone in.
Wow.
Really?
The weird thing was, though, when it was over, they'd say, girls, the skip bin has been cancelled. Rather than just tell us, no more threat.
No threat.
They were
no
very
gunman, no bomb, no anthrax.
Staying
Take it
on
easy.
theme. Have you got a cute little nickname for...
What? His genitals.
Oh, she's going for a sneeze. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. Terrible timing.
Is that
I would have
code?
thought.
Is that cough a code, or is that?
It's my muesli. I'm so sorry.
Oh God!
And you said it looked really good. No, do you have is there like a code word for whipper that maybe you guys use in the office or anyone?
The fridge is broken.
What do you mean by that? Do you know what we have?
The fridge is broken.
Well, don't do it like you're into the microphone.
Oh,
we have one for the kids. So if a stranger comes up to the kids, then they ask a question to the stranger, like what's the password or what's the code word, and if they don't know it, the kids know to scream as loud as possible.
Ah, okay. Well,
Put that into practice?
What's that?
Have you ever put that into practice?
No.
But here's a couple more for you. A woman worked for a helicopter tour company. She said when a tourist come in, to make themselves laugh, they had to fill out a registration form, but we called it an ID10T form. ID10T. Now, if you actually put that together, it's an idiot form.
Oh.
10T idiot.
It's an idiot form for anyone that wanted to go up in the chopper. Apparently, Hungry Jack's here in Australia. When you hear someone say, "Can I get a till check?" that means that there's a hot girl at the front counter.
Gather round, guys. Come and have a look. Come and have a look at the till, if you know what I mean.
Zoom meetings, and we've had a lot of Zoom meetings over the last few years. When someone says we'll talk about that offline, that means you're wasting a lot of time at this meeting and annoying everyone.
Well, that's obvious.
But this is the big one for me. I didn't know this. When you go to a hospital and someone refers to someone as an organ donor, or they're in and they're an organ donor, that's medical code for a motorcyclist.
Oh, really? Because the injuries are that bad?
Because they have no protection when they come off.
Oh, my God. Scraps. Vivian in Mona Vale, what's the secret code at work?
Oh, I'm a nurse. We've got lots and lots of terms for patients. PFO is a piston fell over. If you don't want to be called a wombat because you're a waste of money, brains and time.
My brother calls me a wombat.
And one we use that's, not quite as... FITH syndrome, FITH, is effed in the head.
Okay, and is this like daily chat, is it, Vivian, where you might go, we've got a wombat and ward through?
Pretty much, yeah.
Do you put it on the patient's charts? No.
Is there a positive one? Is there one for like a really hot patient?
No, don't particularly. We're pretty open about that. Come and check out this guy. No code for that.
Quick, we've sedated him. Come and have a look.
I like it, Vivian. You're in the running for first class and 50k. Jack in Rose Bay, what was your secret work code?
Mate, basically we play a game in the office, a ping pong game, where you've got to bounce the ball in increments.
Yep.
So it's like I bounce once, he'll bounce twice, and you've got to see how high you can get it across the table.
Yeah.
So when we want to sneak off to the office to do it, we just walk up to the desk and say, mate, are you ready for that catch-up, or you need another 5? Yeah. Ready for that catch-up to play the game, then we go and play.
Basic game, isn't it, Jack? I mean, simple minds, simple entertainment, Jack.
The boss is with you in the kitchen, understands, that's great. They're catching up and talking about work outside of it.
The focus on those idiots. Absolute idiots.
Such a male thing, though.
Yeah, it is. Any sort of distraction's fine, and I encourage
let's go and play ping pong.
Yeah, parents use it too, don't they?
I'd love to hear from a butcher as well, but secret codes, languages that you have at work. Get your next.
Some of the kids I would describe, which I've seen at the boys' school, I would describe as sort of a pesty little turd. That's code for pesty little turd.
Yeah. Alex in Cremorne, what was your secret work code, Alex?
It was Project Ali, and a friend of mine, we both worked for an investment bank, and all the projects are named, and we'd go down, once a week or every couple of weeks, and we'd head down to the bar, so just downstairs, and do a sneaky.
Oh, so Project Ali was see you at the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, that is great. And would you like just to get a bit of a laugh out of it, would you make sure that a boss could hear that you're going down to talk about Project Ali?
No, it would be very much, one would slip a 20 into the notebook and we'd both walk separately down and no one would know and we'd just appear back at our desk 10 minutes later.
10 minutes?
Goodness.
Yeah, it was only 10 minutes. Just be away for too long.
A couple of shots off the bar.
For a sneaky.
A JD and Diet Coke.
Oh, you're talking my language, sister.
Jenny in Dural, what was your secret work code?
Oh, good morning all. Happy Tuesday.
You too, Jen.
In my past life, I worked in IT and we used to have people ring up with the dumbest questions, so we used to say RTFM.
RTFM, what does that stand for?
Read the effing manual.
Right. Okay.
But how
almost like you didn't care, Jenny.
How would you say that to them, though, in a sentence, Jen?
Oh, we normally not say to them.
Oh, right, you wouldn't say it to the actual people
RTFM on the phone.
No.
Read the
I do use it a lot now, but I probably shouldn't.
I like that one, Jenny. Samantha in Double Bay, what was your secret work code?
Good morning. I've got a girlfriend in the airline industry, and when they see a good-looking person on the plane, they'd call out Bob, best on board.
Oh, see, but my wife just sent me that as well, Samantha. I couldn't believe it. I'm thinking, what does this mean? And she's like, yeah, for the good-looking guys on the flight, when she was a Virgin flight attendant, they'd go aisle 4, Bob.
Oh, and then what? They'd cast their vote.
I think they would get your votes in. I reckon I've been Bob a few times.
Have you? Are you Bob? Yeah, that's your code.
People call me Bob all the time.
Yeah, Whipper Bob.
Sam, does your friend get slipped numbers regularly when she's flying?
100%, all the time.
What, on the back of the napkin?
On the back of a napkin, yes.
Do the girls slip their numbers to people that are flying passengers?
Oh, I think it's a big taboo, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
She works
that
in
doesn't mean it
business
doesn't
class, so there's a
happen.
bit of a code happening there, but she'll take the numbers, you just can't give the number.
Has she ever acted on the number?
Oh, gosh, she has. She has.
Oh, so it's
Sorry,
worth
that's my
it.
daughter in the
Okay.
background wanting to go.
Mum, get off the
That's
phone.
sweet.
Go to the party.
His secret code to go to the party. David in Penrith, what was your secret work code?
Hey, when we're on site, we get out gun nails.
Gun mail.
No, gun nails.
Oh, yeah, gun nail.
One.
Yep.
That would be for a hot chick walk past, everyone pop up like meerkat.
Like meerkat.
Right, so gun nails.
Sad.
And then the next thing you know, there's 30 blokes standing there in hard hats.
Can I just ask a question? That whole idea of like, okay, gun nail or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
and,
yeah.
Oh, let's have a look at the hot chick walking past. What I don't actually understand the process.
Yeah.
Like
What do
when
you
you're
mean?
looking, like your little head pops up, you're like a meerkat, according to David. What's the thought, or like, what do you get out of it?
Same thing you would get at looking at a hot guy.
What do I don't look at hot guys.
What are you talking
I mean, sorry, I work with two hot guys. I don't need to look at two hot guys.
And one really hot girl.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tommy. But if you go to the pub with the girls, right, and a good-looking guy walks in, as if you don't turn around and go, oh, isn't he handsome?
No, I don't.
Yes,
Kate,
you
you
do.
just told us a story yesterday in the office how you went for breakfast the other day on the weekend and there was a guy that you thought was like a hot dad. Remember?
Oh, the hot, but classic.
And
When
were
I
you
say
looking-
hot dad, what I mean is hot dad.
Yeah.
I don't mean hot for me or I'm hot for him. I just mean the guy that takes the kids out for breakfast
That
and
was hot.
everyone thinks he's a hero.
Yeah. But
'Cause he's
see, you
doing
girls-
his job.
You would have been ogling over
Deserves
him
a
at some
medal.
stage. Was there a meerkat stage where you popped your head up and went, oh, well, where is he?
No, because I was with my friend. and
Hold
I
the
wanted to
avocado on
catch up.
toast. I can't eat now.
I'd like that guy
I'm
on
too
toast.
focused. Yeah. Does he come in an omelette?
Last call, Fiona in Currans Hill. What was your secret work code?
So on maternity, if you've got like a kid that doesn't look quite right, the midwives will go, look at this FLK, a funny looking kid. And they'll be like,
Look quite right. I don't.
Damn, I had that. I had that twice.
Oh,
Okay.
Can I get some help here? We've got an FLK.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
all
not...
babies are beautiful.
And you know what?
said.
They are, aren't they? And even if they look like little aliens, sometimes they're meant to look like little aliens as their face and their little bodies adjust. And
What about the ones with
know,
They're
cone
thawing
heads?
out.
When the cone...
Oh, the
I
little
know.
cone.
I know. And they obviously come back at some stage.
I think it freaks out people in the
Yeah, it
in the
does.
delivery
There's a
room.
witch's head on his head.
He's going to be a council worker when he gets older.
Have a look at that.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie. Nova.
Hey, guys, do yourself a favour. Go and read the article about Molly Meldrum.
What's he done now? Has he dropped his strides again?
Yeah, yes.
Oh no,
It's
is
not
this
good.
online?
It's not great. We're very familiar with. And Fitz, I didn't actually realise, but last time we spoke about the Molly Meldrum incident at Elton John's concert, we very quickly learned, you seem to already know, that Molly Meldrum has a tattoo on his bum of Molly Meldrum.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
With his pants down?
Yeah.
So hang on, the tattoo on Molly's bottom is of Molly with his pants down.
Look, so we
It's a clever trick.
We all have hobbies in life. There's things that we love doing, and Molly just loves mooning people. I don't mind it.
If the 80-year-old bum is not something you really want to have a look
I
at.
think his bum's all right.
I don't know about that.
But I don't think it matters what kind of bottom you have. Don't moon people.
It's
I mean, I
funny,
think it's-
Kate.
But it's not
No, it's
funny.
not funny.
It's not funny. It's when you're a teenager and people would moon on the school bus.
The back of the bus, yeah, that's a bit of a laugh.
It's not funny. Or
It
at the
is.
football, it's not funny. Out the the window at home, it's not funny.
I remember getting on a bus one time with the boss, and we were waving goodbye to everybody.
Is this at Nova?
I'm not going to say. and he pulled his pants down and mooned the bus window. Then his wife got up, lifted up her miniskirt, pulled her undies down, and stuck her bum against the window. Oh
my gosh!
And I said, "Wow!" And she went, "Yeah, a bit of a brown eye and a little bit more as well."
Well, that's usually the job interview process here at Nova,
and that's extraordinary. And welcome to the show once again, Kate.
This is not
For the record.
Where was he? Where was he this time?
He's gone to a Rod Stewart concert.
Oh, he's done it at Rod?
Yeah, he's gone to Rock and Rod. He hasn't got up on stage like he did with Elton John. He is just sitting on his seat. But he's down, if you like my body. You can have a look at this.
If you like.
Show me.
Here's the problem. He's got his tackle out. He's sitting down.
Molly.
He's got his member out. He's got his Rod Stewart out. And he's done a wee on the floor.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That would just be... He doesn't know what he's doing.
Well, he does know what he's doing. He knows exactly where he is. People have said this is an Aussie icon. We love Molly to pieces. And not that piece of Molly, though.
So he didn't want to get up and go to the toilet.
I mean, we've all been in a situation where we think, wouldn't a bedpan be nice about now?
Well, my grandmother, Hazel, and my sister and I, we always hated when Nan had to babysit us because she had the oldest house in the area. It was 100 years old. It was an iron shack. And she couldn't be stuffed going to the toilet at night, Kate, so she would have empty ice cream containers under her bed that she would wee in and leave there because she couldn't be stuffed going to the toilet.
Isn't it just easier to go to the toilet?
No, but the toilet was in the backyard. She never had one in the house.
Oh,
That's
my
how
God.
old the house was.
As if she didn't do number twos in that bucket as well.
So the smell in the house wasn't too good.
I was going to say, was it a bit musty?
Yeah, it was. And I remember Dad used to drop us off because he would go down to the footy club for a function with Mum. And Dad, as he would drop us off, I would always look back at him and go, "You really going to leave us here with Nan?"
Yeah.
And he'd always have a smirk on his face. Have a good night, mate.
Hey, have an ice cream on me.
Oh.
Hey, apparently Molly Meldrum on his inside thigh has got a tattoo of Molly taking a wee.
Oh, no.
You made that up.
Yes, I did make that up. Where do you go from here? Can you put it down to, well, Molly, he's 80 years old, and of course there was the accident from the Christmas lights where poor Molly fell off the ladder.
Oh, that's right.
Always be careful doing that. But I don't think I've heard of anybody else who's had a head injury and the result was them taking their pants off.
I think Molly has done enough for Australian television.
You reckon he's earned the right?
He's earned the right to do whatever he wants.
So you can just take your clothes off because he's given back on TV?
Well, maybe 3 strikes. He's already had 2 now.
All right.
Maybe he's got 1 more.
Molly.
Good things come in threes.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie.
We got there in the end, didn't we, guys? We got there in the end.
You're a wonderful spokesman for the community.
Yeah, big spokesman. Okay, guys, this is the idea. I give you the question, right? And you've got to give me the stat. You've got to give me the figure. Person that is nearest to the pin is the winner. Have you played Statman before?
No, this is my first
great.
time.
You're going to love this game.
And last time, Kate.
What are you?
I?
You're not leaving the show already, are you?
No,
the segment might be wrapping up. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise. Okay, here we go.
So the odds of this surviving?
You have to jump in with the answer quickly.
No.
Oh, so that's what...
Hey, this is not Drive anymore. You don't have to rush with your answer or yell. All right?
Can I still rush and yell?
If you'd like to.
Go on.
How many years will the average person spend asleep in their lifetime? How many years?
20 years.
Ryan goes with 20.
I suppose you spend almost half of it.
Half, you
I'm
think,
going to
is
say
it?
30.
30.
30. Oh, well,
You should have gone faster and louder.
Is it closest? Is it closest without going over?
No, just nearest to the pin.
25 then.
You want to lock in 25?
32.
Kate. And MDG, you locked in 30. Gee, you're all dancing around the right area. Congratulations. Kate Ritchie, 25 years. Whoa! Look at her go. Look at her go.
It's not
Every
that
time you get an
exciting,
answer
Kate.
right, it's like you've won lotto.
Kate, it's not that
Oh, my
exciting
God.
at all.
It's like you've just avoided jail or something.
You are the
robbed a
most
bank and landed in Vegas.
excited contestant on Statman we've ever had.
So good. She loves the game. This is going well.
Because I'm going to win it now.
Yeah.
Is it best of 3?
Yeah, why not? All right, here's the next one.
Let's go.
How many kilos of chocolate do Swiss people consume every year? Individually. One person.
7 kilos.
Ryan's going with 7. Think about it. I mean, it's part of their upbringing. It's part of their life. It's part of what they do.
What's a lint ball? How many grams is a lint ball?
Jesus, that's 10, is it?
Oh, not even.
It's not
It's a
even 5.
Toblerone would be 350 grams or
How
something.
good is Toblerone? It's the only kind of chocolate of that kind of genre of chocolate that I like.
Okay, Toblerone.
That's interesting.
That's very interesting. Yeah, normally we give it once we reveal the figure, but it's the
No,
most
I know.
interesting.
Don't go anywhere, guys. More of where that came from.
Toblerone.
Good game.
I'll go
What did you say, Ryan? Ryan went with 7.
7.
I'll go with 15 kilos. I think they eat.
Oh, you're very alike. I think I'm going to go. I know. I know I've got to hurry.
You're quite good at splitting the difference, aren't you? And that's what seems to happen. What do you want to go with, Kate?
Hello. Is there a mic
Kate
on?
wants to lock in 10. MDG, you went with 15. Ryan, you went with 7.
Yeah.
Kate went with 10. 10 kilos per person every year.
Yeah.
Wow, you're spot on.
What do you mean?
Oh, look at her. Look at her.
What do you mean?
This is so great.
I almost want to tell her she's won every time. Are you going to wet your pants next?
Well, you never know.
Oh, my
Okay,
God.
I know it's best of 3, but we could just play
No,
like.
we keep going.
There's no prizes. There's nothing. You don't get anything out of this game.
He's a stat man. All right, what about this one, guys? How many people in Sydney get the train to work every day?
How many people?
I mean, you're looking at a city of, well, over 5 mil. State of over, what have we got, 6 or 8 in the state? 8 in the state.
Does this include school children?
This includes...
Train.
Yep.
So it's not the bus,
Yes.
it's the
It's
train.
the train, yeah.
People who use it to. Okay.
I'll say 700,000 people.
Yeah.
I'm going to say about 280.
280,000.
Yeah.
No, million.
No, just,
No, 280
280
gazillion.
All right, mate. All right, mate.
So excited.
Yeah, you are. You are. She can't control herself.
I finally woken up and it's 9
Oh,
o'clock.
my God. Great if you could do that at 7.
yeah.
MDG.
Yeah, you'd say about half of the population work or go to school, and about half of that would catch the train. So let's say a mil.
You want a mil on the train.
Flat mill on the train every day.
Flat mill on the train. Ryan James at 700,000. Kate Ritchie at 280,000. It's 187,000. Kate Ritchie!
Interesting.
She's got it!
Here's,
Amazing.
Wow!
here's your stat hat that you get to wear for the rest of the day.
That's phenomenal! Tommy, let's do this at 7 o'clock every morning just to get her in the mood.
I'm awake.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, we're not going home, are we? Come on, I've got another hour in me now.
Look at her go.
I love fun.
This is Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie.
On Nova.